Hello folks, welcome to another episode of 4x4 Viewfinder Lockdown Edition. Today we are going to do a oil check. Now you might think it's the simplest thing in the world to do. You pull out your dipstick and that's it. You see what the level is and there you go. There's a number of things that you can diagnose of your engine just by looking at your oil and stuff like that. So this morning we're going to do a proper oil check, like what you should do every like 2 to 3 weeks. Do a proper oil check, and then just to be sure that there's absolutely there's enough oil in the vehicle and that everything is still perfect, and also, as I said, by looking at the condition of the oil every 2 weeks, you'll be able to see, even the closer you get to your service interval, you'll start to notice things, and the more you do it, the more you know what the norm is, and the more you know what the norm is, the easier it is for you to how can I say, predict issues should they arise somewhere in the future. Alright folks, let's start off. First thing I want to tell you is to try and keep your engine bay as clean as possible. Now, it's not the simplest thing in the world. You do not use high pressure hose under your bonnet. You do not use any heavy spraying of water on any components inside the engine bay. You could use a engine cleaner and then just running water to clean up the engine if there's oil spills or stuff like that. And you should do that if there's a lot of oil, can I say, in the engine bay. But if you know your vehicle is sound, there's no oil leaks, it's just perhaps dust packed up or something like that over the years. The reason I say you must try and keep your engine bay clean is because you can notice issues much quicker when it is clean. If it's dirty, you won't recognize a oil leak or a low coolant level or stuff like that. You need the cleaner it is, the easier it is to notice if there's issues. Right. So that's your first thing when you arrive at your vehicle. You open your bonnet, you quickly have a scroll around, just make sure there's no oil leaks or anything in and around the vehicle or in and around the engine bay and that. And then we start off. Alright folks, so where we start off. Now, you don't need a towel like this to do this. This is overkill. I just do it because I recently cleaned the engine bay and I don't want it to waste any fuel anyway. But first, locate your dipstick. Normally it will be indicated. If you can't find it, check on your owner's manual. In your owner's manual, somewhere around there, there will be something that will tell you where it is. Right, and then also another thing. When do you do it? You do it early in the morning. You must make sure your vehicle is standing on a level surface if possible, as far as possible. Otherwise you're not going to get an accurate reading. And if you're getting a low indicator level and you add oil, you might overfill the vehicle. So you want to make sure that your vehicle is as level as it possibly can. Alright. Then locate your oil dipstick. You need a little rag of any kind, preferably a clean one. Alright. And then remove your dipstick. Right. Now you'll notice that it's hard to see where the oil level is because there's lots of oil everywhere. Right. Now, first thing I do is this little bit of oil on the tip here. You do this and you feel if you can feel any metal filings or anything like that. because that is one way you'll know that something is wrong on the inside of your vehicle. And if you can't feel any metal filings, then you're good. Alright? The other thing is also, you want to smell it. If it smells like oil, all's well. If it smells a little bit like petrol or diesel, you might have an issue. So bear that in mind. This is one of the main checks you do. It's not just about taking out the dipstick, cleaning it off and putting it back. It's not. There's a lot of things you can do. You can be proactive with your engine. Right. So let's clean off the dipstick properly. All the way through. Now, on your dipstick might be different to mine. You see these two dots that are here, right? Now those two dots are not to indicate the high and the minimum. It's to indicate that your oil level should be in between these two dots. It's not a high or a low level. It's your oil level should be anywhere between these two dots. Then it's good, right? Alright, so now you've cleaned it. Now you put it back. And you take it out. There you can see, okay, this is a streak here, but now you should be able to see a bit clearer. Let me just wipe this again, this is not clear enough for me. So there we go. There we go. Right. You can see where that blotch is at the top. So mine is on the full mark. It shouldn't really be that full, but it's fine. It can be on the top level. It should just not go much over it. They have put in a bit of a safety here as well, so that you can be proactive. But it should not be way over this. If it was somewhere around there, for instance, then you've got a problem. And you can damage your vehicle seals and all that stuff, and you don't want to do that. So check your oil level, especially after it's been serviced. If you haven't serviced it yourself and you've sent it to a place to be serviced, then rather check the oil level yourself when you get home again, just to be sure, because you can cause great damage to your vehicle if the oil level is not right. Alright folks, so there you have it. I hope this helps you. Just a quick short video on doing a proper oil check on your vehicle. As I said, it may seem like a run-of-the-mill job to do, not always. As I said, you can also predict a lot of issues long before they happen just by checking your oil rig. Alright folks, so hope this helps you, and see you again tomorrow for another episode of 4x4 Viewfinder Lockdown Edition. Happy DIYing!